So basically what we call is like the internet ducks. If we started back in 2003, what are all the things that we learned over time that needed to line up in order for you to smack something out of the park? So this is like really, really important. The first one is that people need to want it. They need to actively want, what it is that you've got. You need to have a supply of it. Like we used to sell Santa Claus suits, and it was fine up until December, and then they ran out of stock. And so, but come January or whatever, we got another note saying, hey, we're back in stock. I was like, cool, great, thanks. So it was really handy. So the right pricing. So your price has to work for the market, but also on top of that, you'll have to have the right pricing that you can make money on it. There's no point just selling stuff cheap. You need to have the right pricing for the market. You need to have logistics in place so you can buy and sell and make stuff happen, and ideally not be involved in it, because one of the things we see all the time is people just end up working in the business, rather than working on the business. They need to either be searching for it, this is a massive one, or you need to be able to target them. So it's best if you can do both, but ideally they need to either be searching for it or you need to be able to target them. People on Facebook who are this and that. They have to have money and be not afraid to spend it as well. So, and they have to be motivated to spend. And I use this example a lot where one client that I worked with was in the procrastinator market. And it didn't go very well because the procrastinators couldn't be stuffed doing anything, basically. And they certainly couldn't be bothered getting their credit cards out. So, that didn't work. Google, we've spoken about this one already. Google and Facebook have to like it. So if you're doing something and Google, it's against their terms of service, or Facebook, either one, then it's not worth doing, basically. It has to be time effective. So if you've got to hand make every little piece and then you sell it for $18, that doesn't work. You have to have a range depth, meaning you don't want to just sell them one thing. If you sell them this Logitech clicker, are they interested in a Logitech mouse? Do they want a Logitech whatever? So there needs to be some range depth, or otherwise you're just always after new clients and a one-trick pony. You have to have passionate about it and enjoy it. You can go into stuff just for the money, but from our experience, it doesn't really work. And you have to give it the right amount of energy units. Actually, one of the most common things we see working across so many entrepreneurs is people have got so many things on, and they get a whole bunch of things part way down the track, but they never just take one thing and drive it the whole way to the end and just absolutely smash it. So we see that all the time. Speed of implementation is crucial. So how quickly do you implement something? How quickly do you implement something when you learn a new concept? So when you've already learned stuff and you've only been here an hour and a half, so imagine after 2 days, but then what are you going to do at the end of it? You know what I mean? Are you just going to talk about, wow, well, that was good? Or are you going to, turn this into an action list and then just smash it, make it happen? Timing in the market, so but basically, is it coming into Christmas, that kind of thing? Or like I was into podcasting when no one even knew what podcasting was, and I was trying to make money in it, and it didn't work. But podcasting now is fine to monetize, but I was like 10 years too early, which is like turning up to the prom early. It's not great. And then the last and the most important duck of all is mindset, and really 70% of everything comes down to mindset. So, really, really important. That's one of the most important things that we teach, without a doubt.